Good morning,
Good
children.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Very good morning, children. How are you,
How are
children?
you, ma'am?
How are you,
Fine,
Makle?
ma'am. Fine, ma'am. How are
Okay.
you, ma'am?
Okay. I am also fine, Makle. Are you all staying safe at home?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I know that yeah, I know that you are eagerly waiting for today's special class, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, for one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
What is the specialty of today's class?
Augmented reality.
Yes, very good. We are having augmented reality based class today. So, there are some rules which you have to follow before starting the class. That is, please keep on muting. Only when you are having some doubt, you have to unmute the mic, and once you clear your doubt, you are supposed to mute it. Please don't create any disturbance to the class. Is it okay for you?
Ma'am. Okay.
So see, all these days we have been, okay, fine, fine. See, all these days we have been sitting in a particular place for learning, isn't it?
Ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
today for a change, I would like to take you outside for learning. Are you ready to join with me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, fine. Shall we move? Shall we move? Okay, fine. So come on, let's go. See how wonderful it is. The atmosphere is so pleasant. See, I can feel the presence of air. So fresh air which I can inhale. Are you able to see the air?
No,
No, we
ma'am.
can't see, but we can
No, ma'am.
sense it. How can we sense it? See? See here down you can see the plants and the grasses are moving, isn't it? So
Yeah, ma'am.
you can make sense that air is present here. See, I can feel the air because I am outside. Children, please keep on muting. See, I can feel the air. Okay. So today we are going to learn a new chapter in geography, that is air. Shall we learn?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, we'll learn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. See, I am along with the earth. The earth is near me. Can you see it? I can touch it.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air called atmosphere. So this air is completely surrounded by a huge blanket. So all living beings on this earth depend on the atmosphere for their survival. So without this atmosphere, we can't survive here. So it is only because of this blanket that is covering the earth we can live here. Okay. So we'll see.
Okay,
See,
ma'am.
can you see? See the earth? A thick color layer is been given in greenish color. Are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is
Yes,
actually
ma'am.
the atmosphere. This is actually the atmosphere. It provides us the air we breathe and protect us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. You know that it is this atmosphere which provides us air to breathe as well as protect us from the harmful radiation of the sun. So without this protection, what will happen if atmosphere is not there? Can anyone say? What will happen? What
The
will happen?
human being,
by
the
the
living organism will not survive.
Yeah, we will be baked alive. Yes, of course, we'll be baked alive during the daytime and we will be frozen during the night time. So it is this atmosphere which maintains a moderate temperature on the earth's surface. Now see, we'll be learning in detail about the atmosphere. So this outer cover, why this outer cover, that is the atmosphere, near to the earth? Is it sticking to the earth? No, it is
Gravitation.
near, very good, it is near the earth because of the gravitational attraction force of the earth. Yes, the earth is having a gravity. So it is around the earth and it is a protection blanket to us. So in spite of this, the atmosphere is also having different gases water vapor, and you can also see dust particles. So which all gases are present? Nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, hydrogen, and of course ozone is also present here. These are the main gases which we can find in our atmosphere. So let's see the quantity of each of these gases. See, the bulk amount of gas present in the atmosphere is nitrogen. How much is the percentage of nitrogen? Just see how much is the percentage?
78.
Very good.
78.
78 percentage of our gas is nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere. And which is the second plentiful gas?
Oxygen.
Very good.
Oxygen.
It is oxygen. How much percentage?
21%.
21 percentage.
21%.
So what is left?
21%.
So after this, how much percentage is left?
1.
1% is left. And that 1% is carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium, all other gases plus dust particles also. So dust particle is also present here. Have you ever seen the dust particle, children?
Yes, ma'am. When we put torch and light.
Yeah, of course. Very good, very good, very good. So, when you flashlight or when the sun's rays are entering your room, if you carefully observe the rays, you could find that small particles moving inside these rays, isn't it? Yes, so we can understand that the atmosphere is filled up with dust particles also. So not only all these gases are there, but dust particles are also present along with it. So now let's see the composition of atmosphere. See, air is a mixture of many gases. We have seen which all gases are there? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon, and hydrogen along with dust particles. So, but nitrogen and oxygen are the bulk. See here, nitrogen and oxygen are the bulk amount. The remaining gases along with dust particles together contribute only how much percentage?
1%.
1%. Very good.
1%.
Only 1% is there. Very good. So now let's learn about each of the gases. First we'll learn about nitrogen. See Makley, nitrogen is the most plentiful gas in the air. See, when we inhale, are we sorting only oxygen and inhaling? No.
No.
Even along with nitrogen, along with oxygen, since nitrogen is bulk amount, some amount of nitrogen also gets into our body. So what happens? Our body is having a tendency to exhale this nitrogen out because nitrogen directly taking inside is not good. It is harmful for us. But it is not the case of plants because plants need nitrogen for their survival. Isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, plants need. So we'll see the process how the plant is taking. See, plants cannot take directly nitrogen from the atmosphere. Can they?
No.
No. So what do they do? See
Rhizobium.
here. You can see this bacteria. See, this is the bacteria. So this bacteria absorbs nitrogen from the atmosphere. And what does it do? It changes its form. Yes, it changes its form and make it ready for the plants to use it. So what is this process called? Can anyone? Can anyone? Nitrogen fixation, which you have learned in your science portions, isn't it? Yeah, that is known as nitrogen fixation. So now coming to oxygen. See, oxygen is the second most plentiful gas in the air. Human beings and animals take oxygen from the air as they breathe. And what do they exhale while taking oxygen?
Carbon dioxide.
Very good. Carbon dioxide. They exhale carbon dioxide. So there is always a balance here. See? Yes, yes. You can't see me. Maklai, please exit and rejoin. So green plants produce oxygen during photosynthesis. Jeevan, can you say what is the process of photosynthesis?
Yes, ma'am. The process by which plants take in carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight, and use it to make food. For
Very
no,
good, very
for
good,
food,
very
use
good.
sun give out
Of course,
oxygen.
Maklai, of course. So this is the process in which green plants containing chlorophyll uses carbon dioxide, water, minerals to prepare food in the presence of sunlight. So when this process is going on, what does the plant release out? What does it?
Oxygen.
Very good. It release
Carbon
out
dioxide.
oxygen. Yes, it release out oxygen. Taking in carbon dioxide and releasing out oxygen. That is the process happening here. So we'll see next. That is, this oxygen content in the air remains constant. So it remains constant because why it is remaining constant? Because the carbon dioxide released by the human beings and animals are taken by the plants and they release oxygen which are taken by the human beings and animals. So always there is a equality between both the gases, so it remains constant. See, carbon dioxide is the third gas that is present in the atmosphere, so it is mostly required for whom? For the plants. Why?
Plant.
Because plants need carbon dioxide for making
For
food.
preparing the
Yeah,
food.
for making food. So to make food and to release oxygen they require carbon dioxide. So we'll see that. Burning of the amount of carbon dioxide released by humans or animals seem to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which makes a perfect balance. So the amount of carbon dioxide released by human beings and animals seems to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which make a perfect balance. Can you see this image? See how a perfect balance is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, human beings and animals. You can see that animals are releasing out carbon dioxide, which is being absorbed by the plants, and they are releasing out in turn oxygen. Now we can see that burning of fuels such as coal and petroleum. Yes, yes. Okay, fine. Burning of fuels such as coal and petroleum add billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. So, because of the burning of these fuels, what happens? The amount of carbon dioxide is going on increasing every year. Carbon dioxide traps the heat radiated by the earth. So it is therefore called as greenhouse gas effect. So when the carbon dioxide traps more and more heat, what is it called? It is known as greenhouse gas effect. But this greenhouse gas is also necessary for us. Why? Because this keeps the temperature little bit warm. Otherwise, what will happen? We will not be able to live here because of tough coldness. So this greenhouse gas is also needed in our atmosphere for to keep us warm little bit. So hence increase in the amount of carbon dioxide leads to increase in the temperature also. So carbon dioxide released in the atmosphere creates a greenhouse effect by trapping the heat radiated from the earth. So this is because the heat radiated from the earth is trapped by the carbon dioxide. So which ultimately leads to global warming. Have you heard of this global warming?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, ma'am.
Krishna Shankar, can you say what is global warming?
Um, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, the
In a
heat of the
simple way.
heat of the earth is increasing due to the pollution of
Yes, very good,
uh,
Maklai. Yeah. So
and
that is,
it causes the global warming.
yes, that is the
Temperature
simple way.
increase.
Because of pollution, the heat of the earth is increasing. That is what Krishna Shankar told. See, when the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases due to pollution, normally what will happen? The temperature of the earth will also start increasing, leading to global warming. If this situation is going on like this, in future, we don't know whether the earth will exist or not. Extinction can take place. See, burning of the earth takes place. So we have to reduce this global warming. Now let's watch a small video on this particular greenhouse gas effect. See, the boy is very tired because of heat. On the way, he meets three gases, which are the carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide are the three gases. Who are these people? So they are the responsible for greenhouse effect. They are responsible for greenhouse effect. See, the smoke released from the vehicle. See, he is having severe cough because of the carbon dioxide inhaled. So the smoke released from the vehicle increases the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and which leads to increase in the greenhouse gas. The smoke released from the factory, see, enough smoke is released from the factory to the atmosphere. This will also increase the level of greenhouse gases. So now the carbon dioxide level is very high in the atmosphere. But we have already seen that plants and trees need this carbon dioxide for preparing food. So they observe the carbon dioxide and they try to maintain a balance of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But what do we people do? In order to increase our facilities, we used to cut all the trees. So cutting of trees leads to deforestation. So deforestation means cutting off all the trees, which is also a major factor contributing for increase in the level of carbon dioxide. So when the level of carbon dioxide increases, the earth becomes hotter. So the air present in the atmosphere also becomes hot. When the air becomes hot, it will become lighter. What does the lighter air do? It will start moving upward. See, the boy is being carried by this lighter air. But see, he can't go above. Why? Why? Because already there is a fence outside. What is that fence? Can you see this? It is a thick layer of
Yes.
greenhouse gas. It is formed because of increase in the carbon dioxide. So how thick this layer is, just watch. Poor earth in the center, see? Now the earth is not able to bear the heat. Why? I have told you that carbon dioxide traps more and more heat. So as a result, the earth is not able to bear the temperature. Now you can see the color of the earth. How is it? Is it green now?
Orange.
What is the color?
Orange color.
Reddish color outside. It shows that it is having high fever, high temperature. The earth is so hot. See, the boy touched the earth, his hands burned. So this is the situation of the earth due to trapping of more and more heat by the layer of carbon dioxide. So what is the reason for this high temperature? See, the temperature thermometer itself broke. So this is mainly because of global warming. So global warming is the main reason for high temperature in the earth's surface. So I have already told you what is global warming, isn't it? Yes, the thicker layer of greenhouse gases traps more heat. This results in an increase in the average temperature of the earth, and the earth becomes hotter and hotter. This is called as global warming. So I would like to ask some questions to you. Are you ready to answer me?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Srinanda, yes. Srinanda, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Which is the bulk amount of gas present in the atmosphere? Yes, Makle. Which is the bulk amount of gas present in the atmosphere? Yes, and it's not clear for me.
Ma'am, can I answer?
No, whom I am asking should only give me the answer, please. Srinanda, can you give me the answer? It's a simple question. Okay, Agnel, can you give me the answer, Agnel? Which is the bulk amount of gas present in the atmosphere?
Ma'am, did you call?
I'm asking to Agnel. Agnel, can you hear me?
Nitrogen.
Very good.
Ma'am, did you call?
Nitrogen is the bulk amount of gas present in the atmosphere. How much is it? It is 78 percentage. Very good. Ashwajit, can you hear me? Ashwajit, Ashwajit, are you able to hear me? Please, others, keep on muting. Children, only those children whom I am calling should respond. Others, please keep on muting. Ashwajit, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
Yes, okay. Which is the second plentiful gas present in the atmosphere? Yes?
Ma'am,
I answer?
Yes, who is that?
Maheshwar.
Okay, you are welcome.
Oxygen.
Oxygen, how much percentage?
21%.
Very good, very good. So the
Thank you, ma'am.
second plentiful gas is oxygen with 21 percentage. And see here, Ishani, can you hear
excuse
me?
me.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, you called my name.
No,
I
Maklai.
had issue.
Okay, I'll call you again, don't worry. Ishani, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Ishani, what is actually global warming?
The overheating of the Earth's surface
How is it becoming overheat?
because of the CO2 gas,
What is CO2?
carbon dioxide.
Very good. Because of increase in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the earth becomes hotter and hotter. So this situation is known as global warming. So I think this much is well understood for you, isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
So can we move to the next topic?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay, very good. So next our topic is, and this global warming leads to what? Melting of more ices in the cold regions of the world. So in coldest places, we have some coldest places also. Which are the coldest places?
Polar regions.
Yeah, polar regions,
Polar
Arctic and
regions.
Antarctic region. So as
Arctic
a
and
result
Antarctica.
of increase in this global warming, what happens? All these ices will start melting. So when these ices melt, what happens? The water level in the sea and ocean will start rising, which will ultimately lead to what? Flood in the coastal region. So it will
Yes,
lead
ma'am.
to flood in the coastal region. Not only that, because of this global warming, drastic changes in the climatic conditions also takes place, which will ultimately lead to extinction of many species of animals and plants also. So that is also an impact of this global warming. So many of the animal and plant species can extinct in future if the climate is changing. So what? Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what do you mean by drastic changes?
Drastic means tremendous changes. This change in global warming. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So this is what is happening here. So what we have to do? What we have to do in order to control this global warming?
Plant more and more
Stop the
trees.
factories or
Yeah,
We
afforest.
have to plant more and more trees.
Yes, very good.
Plant more and
What is that process called? The planting of more and more trees. What is that process? Afforestation is planting of more and more trees, and we have to reduce global warming. We can reuse, reduce, etc. by the tree process, is it not? What is the tree process called? 3 R's. Which are they? Ah. Very
Recycling,
good, very good. Reduce, recycle, reuse. 3 R's can be used to reduce the global
reduce,
warming.
recycling, reuse.
Very good, very
Reduce,
good.
recycling,
Reuse.
reuse.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
is this dinosaur disappear because of this global warming?
Yeah, of course, because of many reasons, global warming, because of the sound of the mining, because of construction activities, because of deforestation and all, everything is a factor for this. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
okay, fine. So this much is clear for you now.
Yeah, ma'am. Clear.
Now I'm moving to the next topic, that is structure of the atmosphere. So see, the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers starting from the earth's surface. See here, you can see down the earth. Which is the first layer? See, it is
Troposphere.
troposphere. Which is the second layer here?
Stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Third one is mesosphere. Fourth one is
Thermosphere.
thermosphere. And which is the topmost one? Exosphere, of course. Okay. See, we are going to learn about different layers of the atmosphere. So before seeing that, let's just summarize what we have learned. See here, the Earth's atmosphere is a layer of gases which protect the Earth from the radiation of the sun as well as cosmic rays also. Not only that, the atmosphere acts as a blanket. I have already told you that atmosphere is a protection blanket. It helps the average temperature of the earth moderate. So shall we learn each layer in detail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in between questions will be asked, so be alert. The first layer is, see, I am touching the first layer. It is troposphere. It is in troposphere presently I am standing. The second layer is stratosphere. The third one is mesosphere. And the fourth one is thermosphere. Very good. And the fifth one is, of course, it is exosphere. So now we'll come to the first and the most important layer. So this is the most important layer, that is troposphere. Tropo, the word tropo means changes. So the layer gets its name from the weather that is frequently changing and mixing up the gases in the atmosphere. So that's why this layer got the name as troposphere. So it is the layer which is closest to the earth. So the layer is very close to the earth. And average height of this layer is from 12 to 13 kilometer. In your text it is 13 kilometer. It is approximately 12 to 13 kilometers height. And see, nearly 75% of the air in the atmosphere is present in this layer only. So, most of the atmosphere, that is most of the air present in the atmosphere is in troposphere. Not only that, see, all the gases which we have learned, that is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc., most of these gases are also present in troposphere. It is the only sphere where living beings exist. Weather phenomena takes place. So it is the most important gas. Can you see a balloon coming towards me?
Yeah, ma'am.
It's a hot balloon which is used for recreational purpose. So these hot balloons are also flying in this layer only. So you can understand how important this layer is in the atmosphere, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So coming to the second layer, what is that?
Stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Very good.
Stratosphere.
So what is the meaning of strat? Layers.
Layer.
So
Layer.
this layer is having its own set of layers. And the boundary between stratosphere and troposphere is known as tropopause. So the starting place of stratosphere and the ending place of troposphere. So this tropopause is the ideal place for the flying of aeroplane. So it is here only the aeroplane is flying. That is why very often you can see that above the clouds it is going. The stratosphere layer extends from 13 kilometer to 50 kilometer above the earth's surface. And not only that, this stratosphere, we could see that the important gas, that is ozone, is present here. This ozone gas protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. So this is also very important layer. So here also you can see one balloon is flying. What is that balloon called? Weather balloon. It is actually used for monitoring atmospheric condition and climate research purpose it is used. So this is clear for you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, the third one is mesosphere. This is the middle layer also.
Yeah.
So what is the meaning of meso? Yes?
Middle.
Yeah, middle layer. So this layer is located above the stratosphere and below the thermosphere. So it is located above the stratosphere and below the thermosphere. And it is the third layer in our atmosphere, which is how much kilometer? 35 kilometer above. That is from 50 till 80 kilometer, 80, 85 approximately, 35 kilometer above. Yes, I can hear you.
Ma'am, I got exited from the class due to some network connection. Ma'am, did
Okay.
you call me?
No, 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 no. You can just join. You can see the recording classes also. Okay, fine.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes.
what is the meaning of meso?
Meso means middle, middle, middle.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, fine. So keep on muting, children. So mesopause is the starting point of mesosphere and the ending point of thermosphere. Okay, it is the mesosphere that has some free air molecules which is observing the electromagnetic radiation from the sun. That is also happening here. So one important thing that you can see in this particular layer is meteors. You know what is a meteor? What is a meteor actually? It is a
Meteor is a piece of
small rock
rock that
particles
has
which
been
has been broken from the space. So these meteors, when it is reaching the earth to the atmosphere, in this sphere it gets burned off. So coming to the mesosphere, it gets burned off. All these meteors gets burned off. The fourth sphere is the thermosphere. From the name itself, we know that thermo means heat. This layer has extremely high temperature and it is located above the mesosphere and below the exosphere. And not only that, children, you can see that in this particular layer, we are having a boundary. And this boundary is known as, what is that? Mesopause. That is the ending place of mesosphere and the starting place of thermosphere. And we can see that in this thermosphere, the temperature is very high as well as it extends from the mesopause to 700 kilometer above. So it is the thickest layer also. So it is the thickest layer we can see. And this thermosphere is the thickest layer among all other layers. And some lightest gases like helium, hydrogen and oxygen are present in this particular layer. So which is the thickest layer? It is thermosphere.
Thermosphere.
And the last one is Makale, it is exosphere. Which is the last layer?
Exosphere.
Exosphere. What is the meaning of exo?
Outside.
Outside. So the outermost layer of the earth is known as exosphere. So it extends up to 10,000 kilometers. So the above exosphere completely is that there is no other layer other than this. So from exosphere, top wise, we have completely exosphere. It is extending up to 10,000 kilometers from the Earth's surface. So and this light gas like helium and hydrogen float in this particular layer. So is it clear for you? Can I ask you some questions, children?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, my first question is to Mukta Banerjee. Mukta, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which is the most important layer of the atmosphere? Most important layer of the atmosphere?
Can I answer?
No, I am asking Mukta. She can do it.
That's troposphere.
Yes, of course, it is troposphere. Can you say why it is so important?
Ma'am, because the air we breathe exists there, ma'am.
Very good. The air we breathe exists in this particular layer. That is why it is more important. Not only that, all the living beings exist here. All the weather phenomena also takes place in this particular layer. Okay. My next question is to Albin. Albin, can you hear me? Albin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Makle, which is the second layer?
Stratosphere.
Okay. Can you say any one feature of the stratosphere?
It has ozone layer.
Very good. That is the important feature. It has got the ozone layer which protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. Okay. My next question is to Jia Baiju. Jia, can you hear me? Jia? Okay, fine. Which is the third layer of the atmosphere?
Ma'am, it's mesosphere.
Mesosphere. Why it is called as, what is the meaning of meso?
Meso means middle, ma'am.
Is something important happening in that particular sphere?
Yeah, ma'am, yeah.
What is that?
Meteoroids burn there.
Yeah, meteors burns there. Otherwise, what will happen? The meteors will reach the earth, causing a greater damage. Because it is of this sphere, it gets up burned there because of friction. Very good. My next question
Thank
is
you,
to Dia. Dia, can you hear me? Okay, Shivanandana R, can you hear me?
Can I answer?
Who is that?
I am Aaron. I am Aaron.
Okay, fine, Aaron. Which is the fourth layer of the atmosphere?
Thermosphere.
Thermosphere. Can you say one of the feature of thermosphere?
Ma'am, this layer helps in the radio transmission.
Very good. It helps in the radio transmission possible. Very good. Very good. And
Okay, ma'am.
Badrinath. Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Teacher, I have.
One at a
Did
time,
you call
please.
my name?
Who is it?
Did
May I
you
know?
call?
May I know your name? May I know?
My name is Mark.
Who is that, Makle? Please give your name.
My name is Malavika. Did you call me?
No, Makle. Okay, Malaviga. Which is the last layer of the atmosphere?
Exosphere.
Okay, exosphere is the last layer and it extends up to how much kilometer?
Ma'am, it extends up to 700 kilometer.
Very good. 700, above 700, 10,000 kilometer above. Okay, so topmost
Yes.
completely it is exosphere. Okay, fine.
ma'am.
My next question is to Sarah Grace Matthew.
Ma'am.
Sarah, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Sarah,
Ma'am, did I?
yes, Makla, it is not clear for me.
Can you hear me? Did I tell the correct?
Who is that? Malaviga?
Yes, ma'am. Did I tell the correct answer?
Yeah, yeah. See here, my next question is to Sarah. Sarah, which are the 5 layers of the atmosphere?
Troposphere,
Yeah,
stratosphere,
very good.
mesosphere,
Yeah.
thermosphere,
Mm.
and exosphere.
Excellent, Makle. So you all have understood these layers of, okay. So you all have understood it better, is it not?
Yeah, ma'am. Good.
Yeah. So you have understood well. Okay. So now
explain the thermosphere once more?
thermosphere you want.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, fine. But I'll be summarizing this thermosphere once again. But if you want to see the videos, you have to watch the recorded one. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we will summarize this point once again. See, troposphere. This is the most important layer of the atmosphere. The air we breathe it sit here and almost all the weather phenomena like rainfall, fog and hailstorm occur in this particular layer. Coming to the second one, that is stratosphere. So it extends up to the height of 50 kilometer. I told you approximately there can be small variations. Almost free from clouds and associated weather phenomena. And here this space is ideal for the flying of aeroplanes and it contains a layer of ozone gas which protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation. So the third sphere or the middle one is the mesosphere. It extends up to the height of 800 kilometer. So the most important thing happening here is that the meteors burn up in this particular layer before reaching the earth, protecting the earth's surface.
Ma'am,
Yes?
it's 800 kilometer or 80 kilometer?
80 kilometer, 80 kilometer. It's 80 kilometer, makle.
Thank you.
Okay. So see, next is thermosphere. So it is the layer where the temperature is very high and it extends from 80 to 400 kilometers. Even here only it is 80 to 400. Okay.
Okay.
And it
Yes.
helps in the radio transmission possible. So radio transmission is made possible here only. And the last one is the exosphere, the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. This layer has very thin air and light gases like helium and hydrogen floats into the space in this particular layer. I think so you have well understood it after summarizing this, isn't it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood.
I have a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understood, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I have a doubt.
Yes, you can.
If aeroplane went to the mesosphere, the people in the aeroplane will not survive.
No, it can't go, Makle. It can't reach there. Once the aeroplane reaches there, only people will die, no? It is apt place for the aeroplane to fly. It is where? Where is it? It is the ending place of troposphere and starting place of stratosphere. That is in the tropopause. That is apt place for aeroplane to fly. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Any other doubt, children?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
It was everything was clear for you?
Yeah, ma'am, everything was
Yes, ma'am.
Was the class interesting?
Yeah, ma'am, this
Very
class was
interesting,
very
ma'am.
Very, very.
very
Okay, fine.
interesting.
Thank you, Makla. This was so interesting for you, I think so.
Ma'am, it was a wonderful class.
It was a
Yeah,
wonderful
ma'am,
class.
this was very wonderful.
It is wonderful
Okay,
class.
okay. Thank you, Makla.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you explain the radio transmission?
Yeah, in thermosphere.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Makla. It is only this much that in that particular sphere, no, it may enables the radio transmission possible. But through the waves. Okay, that's why only we are getting whatever is happening in the radio station that we are hearing at home because of this layer only. Satellite communication is possible.
Class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
fine. Okay.
Thank
Yes?
you very much.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, ma'am. Can we exit?
Yes, Paklai, if you don't have any doubt, you can exit.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before exiting, one thing, children. Before exiting, one thing is there. Please, children. See here, we'll conclude this chapter once again. See, living beings cannot survive without atmosphere as it provides us the air we breathe and protects us from the harmful effect of outer space. Hence, life on the earth is possible because of air. So it is our responsibility to protect the atmosphere, which is essential for sustainable development. So we'll be concluding the chapter with a quote of Mahatma Gandhi. See, resources are available on the earth for the need of the mankind and not for their greed. So we have to utilize the resource very carefully. Okay. Is
Ma'am,
it
is
okay?
this chapter over?
Yes, Makla. No, chapter is not over. Only a small topic is over.
Ma'am, very
Okay,
nice
ma'am.
class. It was very
Very
fun.
nice class and
Okay.
very
Wonderful class, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you, children.
ma'am, ഇനി എല്ലാം ക്ലാസ് ഇങ്ങനെയാണോ?
No. In between, we'll be having such classes.
I forgot the time, ma'am. That's nice.
Okay. Okay, children. Okay, children. Yes.
Ma'am, is there any assignment today?
No. Today it is not there. Next class I'll be giving.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Yes.
you.
One by one, Maklay. I can hear you one by one. Oh. Yes, you can exit.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
When the rocks space, then there's ozone layer, so the harmful heat, they didn't get.
No, Makle, it is not clear for me. Once again, please.
Ma'am, when the rocket will go to the space when there is no ozone layer, so they get the harmful heat of the sun.
Yeah. See, as we are moving upward, the temperature will be less because the airs are loosely packed there. Okay, that is the thing.
Ma'am, half of the class will be also augmented reality.
No. That will be a normal class for you.
Ma'am, it was a nice class. Thank
Ma'am.
you.
Okay, yes.
Friday in the class
You can expect such type of classes in between. No.
Friday.
No.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Nice class.
Okay, ma'am. Very nice class.
Now you can exit, Makle. Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.
Oh, thank you. Same to you.
ma'am, thermosphere. That thermo means heat, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, Makle, please exit fast.